my shit is playing, man, and you can hear me. I don't know what's been going on. They don't be wanting to let my shit rock, man. They want some goofball ish, right? All right. So yeah, y'all can hear me, right? So let's dive into some things, right? We got a fight week this week, right? No tickets are moving. Nobody's talking about that, right? The tickets aren't selling. It is what it is. I'ma say it. So the tickets aren't selling. The Sabrel Matisse fight at the Barclays Center Saturday. Ain't nobody buying tickets, man. It is what it is, right? So yesterday they had an event at Gleason's gym, right? They had the media workout at Gleason's. There's no buzz around this fight, right? And the reason why, and I'm not gonna sugarcoat it, right? The reason why there's no buzz around the fight is because the people that are covering the fight, that are attempting to put out content on the fights, right? They don't really support fights. Their audience that they talk to don't support fights, right? And it's showing now, right? And how it's showing now is when you do content like this, right? Where you're doing whatever you do in your everyday activity, right? But you're supposed to be a boxing person, a boxing content maker, whatever title you claim to have in boxing, right? When you do content like this and the people embrace it, they're talking about it, right? They're supporting it, right? But when you go to actually do a boxing event and they don't support it, that just lets you know, like, that's why I started No Jealous Fan Zone. Because most of the boxing content makers and the content consumers give it up like jealous fans. How can you sit around for hours on days gossiping about a fighter, Earl Spence, Terrence Crawford, Deontay Wilder, Adrian Broner, the Charlos, Shakur Stevenson, Devin Haney? You gossip about these guys, right, for hours. But then when it's actually time to support them or support the people that's giving you the content that's there, you don't even do it. I watched this shit last night. I was laughing. I was like, look at this shit, man. I was like, look at this shit, right? Motherfuckers is there. No support. But I guarantee you, if they go live, sitting in their living room or doing absolutely nothing, motherfuckers love to sit around that or high five for that, give a like and all that for that, man. The game is over, man. The boxing community, right? The crow community, what I call the crows, is trash, man. It's trash, man. And it's exposed now, man. So part of my title, my title says something. Cause it's 2026, man. I'm trying to get everything in order. So I'll be like, I don't need another bill, right? You gotta, that title's for me as well, right? When you are managing your finances or attempting to manage your finances, if you're struggling with your finances and you add on another bill, you're moving backwards because now you just add another bill into the mix that you can't afford. That makes any sense. That's why that was my title, man. That was my title. Hopefully I caught that sauce, man. But yeah, man, this fight, Saturday night, listen, the Barclays Center's not the spot no more, man. The Danny Garcia fight was kind of empty, but this fight right here, I believe it's going to be even more emptier. If that's a word. That might not even be a word. But I don't, no tickets sold, right? That's because, like I said, majority of the of the YouTube boxing content creators, especially the ones that they try to push, and they thought they had the format as far as viewership and people watching them, they don't sell tickets, man. They're not selling tickets. They're the community that sits online. They're the community that they wanna watch the fight for free. Like I guarantee you, nobody's buying the pay-per-view, man. I guarantee you that nobody buys that because this is a pay-per-view fight too on some streaming service. Nobody's even gonna buy that shit. Maybe like the Puerto Rican loyals and PR and shit like that. But up here, nobody's even copping tickets, man. Nobody's even copping tickets, man. And the reason why is, like I said, you got the wrong people trying to push the line, man. You got the wrong. I put out a fire post, man, and I'm standing on that post. That's why I said, I've been falling back now, man. When it comes to putting out content, like certain boxing motherfuckers, I'ma fuck with because I fuck with them. But majority of the boxing content, I fell back now, man. I fell back because I felt like not only was I overlooked, I was underappreciated to the point where they thought they could have motherfuckers do what they thought I did, and it would come with the source experience. And now that doesn't happen, man. So that's why I'm like, look, I could have easily popped out yesterday, because look, yesterday I didn't even work. Yesterday I was off. I had other business to take care of. I could have easily popped out to Gleason's and went out there and got some content. And turned it up. And I was like, nah, man, I'll sit this one out, coach. I'll sit this one out. I'm on my Achilles, man. Yeah, remember how Achilles, when they stormed the gate the first time, and son Hector killed the other war king, right? He killed them, right? And Achilles and his men, they sat back. They didn't fight in the battle. That's how I be on it now. I just sit back now, man. I sit back. I continue to put out my content that I want to put out now. But when it comes to a lot of this boxing shit, I just sit back now, man. Cause I've been knew the formula, right? I've been seeing the plays, man. It's all smoke and mirrors, right? But the smoke and mirrors got the game where it's at now. All your puppets and your agents and these dudes that y'all put in the lane, they not it. Because number one, they not outside. A lot of them are internet gimmicks, right? And majority of them, their community or the people that their audience don't do nothing. And anytime you're dealing with an audience that doesn't do nothing, they're not supporting nothing. They're not popping out to buy no tickets. They're not gonna do nothing. And look, we're seeing that right now with this fight Saturday night at the Barclays Center, yo. We're seeing that right now, man. We seen it yesterday with the media workout, right? It's a dub. It's another bill that you can't afford to pay, man. See, now does my title make sense? Does my thumbnail title make sense? Yeah, you got another bill that you can't afford to pay. And that's what happened with this fight right here. No ticket sales. No ticket sales. I knew the fight wasn't gonna sell, right? When the Danny Garcia fight didn't sell. And Danny Garcia, no disrespect to Subriel Matiz, Danny Garcia got a bigger following and a bigger support system in the tri-state area than Subriel Matiz. And he didn't move the needle this last time at the Barclays. And he had local guys. He fought the dude from Queens to even try to help boost the tickets and all that. And and they still was struggling. They was struggling, right? So I just knew this shit was gonna bomb, right? And then when I started seeing the people that they was trying to put in play to push the line, I said, yeah, this shit ain't going nowhere. It ain't going nowhere. Because most, like I said, most of these niggas sit online and they don't talk to people that fuck with boxing. They're not buying tickets. It's all smoke and mirrors, man. Hold on, let me see what we talking about here. I made it to my exit. Hold on. Hold the door. Hold the door. Hold the door. Look. You see, I'm showing the wheel. I'm whipping the wheel. Who's in the building, man? Shout out for the light. Malik, what up, man? Daniel, what up? Corey, what up, man? He said the nosebleed seats are 170. For what fight, Corey? The Shakur Stevenson fight. The tickets been moving, man. But you know how it look like they threw the slander on that shit already. They try to say like, they doing a resale. Mad people bought the tickets and all that. You know how that goes. But my whole thing is this. I'm talking about Subriel Matise's fight. It's Saturday night at the Barclays Center. They ain't moving. Yo, they gonna be. Yo, if you want to go to a free fight, right, and you in the Brooklyn area, go out to the Barclays Center. They're gonna be giving the tickets out. They're gonna be giving out tickets. They're gonna have motherfuckers out there because it's gonna be so empty in there, right? And they're gonna see people walking around and be like, yo, you want to go to the fight? You want to go to the fight? They're gonna be giving out tickets to have people in there, man, because there's no tickets selling. So they can't have it looking crazy in there. So they're gonna be giving the tickets away. So if you are in Brooklyn by the Barclays Center, you in the PJs around the corner, pull up out there, man. You go to a free fight Saturday night, man. You go to a free fight because they're gonna be having to throw the tickets away. And they don't want to look. They don't want it to look like it's a fucking the OK Corral empty in there, man. So they're gonna have to give out some tickets, a lot of tickets. Yeah, talk about that. Yeah, Malik, you laughing? I'm Malik. I look. These niggas slept on me, right? They slept on me. They had no idea how really invested and connected I was in the entertainment world. Right? Because all these niggas that sit online are programmed sheep and crows. They're bottom dwellers. You niggas is bottom dwellers, man. You niggas are YouTube bottom dwellers, right? Right? Programmed crash dummies. Programmed sheep and crows, man. I'm an eagle, man. I saw a high, man. I saw a high. And a lot of these niggas overlooked me. Right? They overlooked me. Now the executives, you can't afford my services. Because I'm independent. I'm going to keep moving independent. I'm growing my war eagles. That's why I tell them, throw $1 in the super chat, man. Put $1 in the comment section, man. That's all I need, $1 a day, man. We grinding and building, man. And my voice is not compromised. My voice is independent out here, man. But yeah, Shakur Stevenson's fight is doing very well. If living the 4 green projects pull up, facts, man. You right around the corner, you're gonna go to a free fight. Yo, listen to this, right? If the PBC was doing it, and the PBC is a much bigger, stronger promotional company. When Wilder was fighting that last fight with Helenius, they had to do it, and they was doing it. What makes you think that they ain't gonna do it for this fight card right here? Because when you have, and this is a pay-per-view event on some form of a streaming service, when you have that type of, you gotta have people in the building, man. It has to be people in the building, right? If when they scan, and that's an arena, man. That's in the Barclays Center is the arena, man. Right? When they pan around the arena, you gotta have people in there. It's gonna be empty, but you still gotta have somebody. It gotta look like, all right, people are here. If it don't look like nobody's there, that shit looks crazy, bro. That shit looks crazy. And that, yo, after I watched the media workout yesterday, I was like, oh yeah, they had it that way. They had it that way. That's what that's what happens when you don't have the right people pushing the line, man. You got to have the right people pushing the line, or you got to have a big enough budget to flip the illusion. And they didn't have the budget to flip the illusion. And then the mercenaries that they employed, right? That's what I call them, right? Well, I can't even call them mercenaries, because mercenaries get paid. Mercenaries get paid, right? But if you covering boxing events and you're not getting paid, what is your title? Pro bono, right? That's pro bono work, right? You're doing pro bono work, man. I don't do pro bono work, man. I don't do pro bono work, man. That's why I'm here right now. Look, you see where I'm at now? It's because I don't do pro bono work, man. I was always trying to tell these jealous jive turkeys, these crows, that shit, right? When they was like, yo, you gonna go do this event? I was like, for what? Am I getting paid? Am I getting paid, man? What is the rate? Are you paying my company? Right? They was laughing. I remember Malik laughed, man. Malik laughed. I was like, yo, $250 an hour, man. He laughed. I was dead ass. Now Malik understands. He sees it, nigga. I've been around millionaire hitters. My work has sparked millionaires. Earl Spencer's a millionaire, player. Earl Spencer's a millionaire. I get on his bumper when I want to, because I can. Because I helped to make him. Earl Spencer's a millionaire. Earl Spencer's a millionaire, nigga. I spark millionaire fighters, man. I spark millionaire fighters, nigga. These niggas, listen, man. When I come here, right here, before I go sign this clock, man, I'm clocking dollars, nigga. So why the fuck would I go? Look, respectfully, man, this is for the boxing YouTube niggas that sit online that don't support nothing. Why the fuck would I go cover a boxing event and put out quality content with the motherfuckers you niggas sit around and talk about for hours, and you jealous niggas is scared to hit a like button? But I'm a pass up on making $500, right? Well, I still make the money because I call out, you got time and all that. But why would I blow my time, right, and take a paid leave or a paid day to go cover an event and niggas won't even hit the like button for? Right? Niggas would be jealous that I'm there and mad and be like, oh, if we don't watch him, he won't be there no more. Nigga, I go where I want to go now. I pop out when I want to pop out now. That's how established my company is. Right? And if a lot of you stupid crab crow niggas was official, I could have been building with y'all, putting y'all in position. But you niggas don't know how to build. You niggas is just jealous crab crows, man. Now look at you niggas, man. Left out in the cold. Facts, Corey. That's my shit. Team Spencer, it don't make sense. Millionaire fighter, man. Shout out to EJ, man. Glad to see you not drinking and on drugs no more, brother. I'm glad to see you figured it out. But you made a lot of money and you turned into Daryl, Dwight Gooden, Strawberry, Lawrence Taylor. You got that Dallas, Texas curse. You was Michael Irvin. You made a lot of the trap boys down there a lot of money. They took advantage of you, right? And I was telling you that. But you okay now. But shout out to him, man. Maybe he'll come back now because Terrence Crawford retired. Yo, T-Dot retired, man. Maybe EJ will pop back out now, man. Yo, T-Dot retired, man. When T-Dot was out here running around, man, yo, EJ was type low, man. Know what I mean? T-Dot exposed that nigga, man. Y'all know who T-Dot is, right? You know who T-Dot is? That's Terrence Crawford, man. I call Terrence Crawford T-Dot, man. You heard? I call him T-Dot. Because remember they said he looked like Kendrick Lamar? Oh, man. But niggas that got exposed yesterday, right? Like, how you sit around and do a live stream at the crib, right? And mad niggas support the shit, right? You go live at the crib You just go live just talking about nothing, right? And niggas support it. Niggas is all in the comments. It's lit. They want to jump on. They want to be all in the mix with you talking about absolutely nothing. Then you actually pull up to an event and you go live. Niggas ain't even checking for it. That's the Boxing Crow community, man. I used to do that shit on purpose, right? Yo, I used to do that shit on purpose. I remember the first time I did that shit at EJ. It was EJ when EJ fought Lamont Peterson, right? I was like, yo, these niggas is weirdos on the internet, right? That's when I knew then. I just didn't have the No Jealous Fan Zone shit that I got it now. But I knew then. I was like, damn. I was right in the back, right? I was in the back, right? I was like, watch this. It was me and my brother at the time, right? I was like, yo, watch this, nigga. I was like, yo, I'm gonna jump on live and front on these niggas, right? Yo, EJ was sitting right here next to me, right? That nigga was looking all malnutritious and fucked up, cause you know when you try to make weight, you can't really eat nothing or nothing. I was looking. They had the nice spread out for us. All that niggas crash dummy homeboys right there. They don't even give a fuck about that nigga. They run around that nigga with hair rolls and sandwiches. I'm like, look at these grimy ass niggas. Knowing this nigga hungry than a motherfucker, right? Y'all in here just eating all kind of hoagies and sandwiches in front of this nigga. This nigga starving, right? So I jumped on the live. Yeah, nigga, I threw EJ on the live. That nigga was like, where's Sweet Pea? He was looking for his uncle, right? He was like, where's Sweet Pea? I was like, yo, man, that nigga missed the train, man. I was like, we got to make moves, man. Because this shit was like downtown, so we had to, it wasn't one of them shits where you could be like, yo, we're going to wait for you and we'll take the next train. If we would have missed the train like him, we would have missed the event. So we had to go, man. He was a casualty of war. But he was like, where's Sweet Pea? Where's Sweet Pea? I was like, man, that nigga missed the train. Y'all went live, right? I think I titled that live. I said, yo, I'm right here with your favorite. And I threw EJ on the live, right? Yo, niggas was mad. yeah, they was mad that I was in the building, right? It's like, yo, how you a fan, right? But you mad that I'm here, right? And I'm giving y'all the content, right? And then I put Dante's Boxing Nation on the shit and all of that. Yo, these niggas was mad. Yo. He said this live is officially LTB. Is it? Thank you. The gay community? Huh? That's the gay community, right? So, yo, listen, if it is, right, don't tell them dudes to come over here, you know, out of pocket, out of character, man. They be coming over here out of pocket, out of character, man. Y'all gotta go hit this clock, man. But yo, niggas got another bill that they can't afford. Yo, they got another bill that they can't afford. They got another bill. I gotta come back anyway. I need to put my boots on. Yeah, they got another bill. Yeah, they can't afford now, man. Yeah, my content today, I'm talking about Dipset, man. I want to see Cameron and what's the name fight. Oh man, Jay King, man, don't be like that, man. Don't be like that. Yeah, I was in the gym last night. Bills. Yeah, I was in the gym last night, right? Yo, when I be hitting the weights, look, you see how I walk, look. I was hitting the weights last night. Yo, when I hit the weights, I get my weight walk on like this. Watch how I come in here and flex on the guy. Watch how I come in here and size all the guys up. I'm gonna come in here and look at the board. Hopefully I'm in my pickup truck. Hey, Sean, good morning. Hey, guys, good morning.
Yo, Shabro!
Yeah. Oh, I'm in the sweeper. Wow, the sweeper's going out.
Yeah, because there was a car accident there.
Oh, car accident? Alright. I'm in the sweeper. You got the location for me? Good morning, guys.
What's that?
306, it says 306.
These guys are serving warrants. If they're serving.
There was
accident.
No,
Car
I mean,
accident.
Yeah,
somebody in
corner
in
of
a
Burr
restaurant
and Town Line.
That's already
Burr
been
and Town, all the way at the
ordered.
end.
Yeah,
All right.
Willie swept up some last night,
yeah.
and then there's more there.
Okay.
And then
It's not
when you're
that
done
odd.
with that, just do Burr and Cedar.
All right, I got you. Yeah, no problem. I'll start my joint up. Huh? I'll start my joint up. I'm at 306. See? You see how I move? You see how I move, man? Official, man. Yeah, they called me in for that shit last night, but I ain't come. You heard? I ain't come. I could have got that last night. Right? I could have got it last night. But I was in the gym. When they hit me up, I was like, nah, I'm good. We've been killing the OT anyway. So I was like, nah, I'm good. But they called me for that shit last night, man. That car accident down there. I already knew the score, see? A lot of this shit right here, right? Yo, the ground be so fucking frozen. Oh, man, the keys ain't in here. Oh, yeah, they in here. Yo, the ground be so motherfucking frozen, right? Yeah, that shit, look. It's cold, man. Let this shit warm the fuck up, man. That shit cut right off. That's how cold it is, look. Alright, it's on now. It's on! Let this motherfucker warm up. It's on. It's on. Yo. That's why they be like, yo, you covering the event? They be like, yo, you covering the event? I'll be like, for what? Why would I cover the event? And I could come here and jump in this right here. Look. I jump in one of these, man. I'll jump in this right here. That shit, I don't know why this shit's spinning, look. This shit shouldn't be spinning. That's how cold it is, man. That shit is on goofy time over there. You heard? That shit is real, yo. That shit is really on goofy time. I don't know why that motherfucker's spinning. Go put my boots on. God damn, it's cold out here, man. I'm putting my other jacket on. You know, I already got on 2 jackets, too. Let that bitch get nice and warm. God damn, it's cold out here, y'all. Hey, Tommy.
You chilling down, bro?
Of course, man. Of course.
What the fuck is that guy?
You heard? I told y'all trim it down. Told y'all be in the gym, baby. I'll be in the gym. I'm ready for you niggas to jump out the bushes, man. I got 4 rounds in me, man. I gotta look like Coach Motion, man. I gotta look like Coach Motion, man. Nah, I mean, shout out to my young boys, man. My young boys be keeping me right in the gym. My young boys be having me right, man. Amani and that, man. Oh, man, I sit in here for a hot second to stay warm, right? My young boys be having me right, man. That's why I like being in the gym with the babies. I told you, man. I be around the warriors now, man. I can't fuck with you old niggas, man. You old niggas is in the way, man. Not only are y'all in the way, man, y'all got the jealous tendencies and the weirdo vibes, man. You know? Go put my boots on. Damn, it's nice and warm in here. I left my other gloves, man. Damn. I'm surprised. Yeah, I can't. You know, I can't put no water in that shit. It's too cold. You put water in that shit. It'd be like this. Look, you see this right here? I left this in the car. Look, still ice. That's how cold it is. Still ice. I got this joint right here. This is my security force jacket right here. That's my security force jacket. Bobby Davis, what up? Hit the like button, man. Smash the like button. Likes is free, man. Likes is free. And you too, man. Start putting me in a different algorithm with the players, man. Not the haters. Not the haters, man. I don't want the unemployed haters, no motion getting audience. Cause them niggas just sit around, watch what you got going on and be mad. I want the ones like my man that just pulled up on me. See how he gave me a compliment? He said, yo, you trimming down? Yeah, he see it, right? I need those types that's gonna acknowledge the work, right? Acknowledge the grind. That's what I want, man. I don't want the jealous fans. You see, that shit lifted up. Now we up. Yo, what up, Bumpy? Yeah, I know. Yo, Bumpy, I'm getting over there now, man. I got the shit gotta warm up, right? It gotta warm up, Bumpy. Huh? Nah, man, I gotta get right, man. Yo, come on, Bumpy. Yeah, you want me to be like homeboy and running or something? Yeah, niggas be right in this shit in the yard, bro. Yeah, that's an inside joke. Yeah, that's an inside joke, man. You heard? Yeah, niggas be in here crashing into all kind of shit, man. You see, my guy was laughing when I said that to him. He caught the vibes. Dudes really be in here crashing into shit, though, y'all. Dudes really be in here running into shit. They be in here running into shit, man. It's nasty out here. This shit gotta heat up. That's an ice box. It's gonna take a minute for this bitch to warm up. But when it warm up, I'll be alright. We out there, yes, demonstrators. We out there. I don't know why. Put my lights on. Right? That's how I do. How we do. Do. I peep on out like this, right? I pull on out. I'm gonna sit over here. Out of sight, out of mind. Yeah, you want me to run in the shit in the yard, right? Yeah, you want me to run in the shit in the yard, right? yeah, you want me to run in this shit, huh? Y'all niggas be in here crashing, fam. Yeah, that's why he was laughing. Yeah, niggas be in here crashing in this shit, bro. Talking about, yo, I didn't even see it. Yeah, you ain't see it. How you ain't see it, man? What the fuck you doing, man? Like I told them, if that's one of us, man, yeah, we get thrown underneath the bus, man. Yeah, if we have an accident, God forbid, we back into something, or you run into something, yeah, they throw you under the bus, right? They is gonna throw you under the bus, like, yo, man, you should have stayed home. You tired? You tired? You should have stayed home. But yo, what's up, man? It's up. Normally I would get water right here, but it's too cold. You look, I'm gonna tell you, see, you live and you learn, right? It's below freezing. Yo, if I put water in this shit, that shit is gonna lock up. Yo, they will have me in the office. Like, yo, he damaged the machine, right? Yo, he damaged the machine because it's below freezing. So if you put the water in here, that shit is gonna rock up. Not like no crack either. It's gonna rock up. And then they're gonna be like, yo, why did you do that? You know better. And they absolutely right. So I'm not gonna put no water in here. But normally I would be right here and get the water in here. Now I gotta go to town line. Yo, town line is the border. I'm heading all the way to the border, y'all. I got a little ride ahead of me. I gotta go all the way to the border. Town line is our border between town of Huntington and town of Smithtown. So I gotta go all the way down there. So I'm gonna take this shit all the way down, man. Alright? Fuck it, right up here, right? No shortcuts. Now you know what's weird? You see the side of the road I'm driving on, right? I ain't been driving on this side for a minute now, man. So I gotta get used to this again. I gotta get used to this. I'm back in Jamaica or the Bahamas, man. I'm in Europe. You know, I'm driving on the right side. Normally we on the left. This motherfucker's a straight ice box, y'all. By the time I get to the job site and get to getting busy, this shit'll warm up. That's the one thing that sucks about these shit. It takes forever for these. If I was in a regular truck, this shit would be nice and toasty already. But this machine right here, this bitch takes a minute to warm up, man. Yes, sir. Alright, I'm gonna switch gears and lanes real quick with y'all for a second, right? Yo, my daughter, my oldest daughter, she got you know, she's CEO Nasai's in the music now, man. She's an artist. She's in the chorus and the acting shit. Yeah, she got one of the parts in the plays, man. So you know you're gonna see me do a live stream at the play, man. She's they doing the Addams Family Value. Yo, she got Lurch. Yeah, cause you know Nasai is big. Yeah, she got the role of Lurch. You know, Lurch was the butler. Nasai is big Lurch. You heard? That's my daughter, man, my oldest. CEO Nasai, so I'm gonna be going to the play, man. You know, I take pride in that shit, man. You heard? Seeing my kids do other activities, and I be behind them 100%. Like, you know, that's why I don't be pushing her to come to the gym, cause she got her own lane. She do her own thing. She's a photographer. You know, she's in the chorus, in the acting club or whatever they call it. So I just, you know, I sit back and let her do her, man. But I'm like, man, yo, she done kicked the door in with the boxing media, man. You know, she's a published photographer at Madison Square Garden, man. I told you, look, this bitch getting warm now, y'all. She getting warm now. She done warmed up on me now. Look. I got her flying. She flying, y'all. got her flying. She's flying, y'all. Look, I made it to town line. Look, this is town line right here, man. Let y'all get a little visual because I'm about to end the live. The service goes bad over here, but this is right here. This is the borderline right here. If I cross over, that's town of Smithtown. That's town of Smithtown on the other side right there. This is the border. Right here, White Castles, run for the border. But hopefully y'all enjoyed the source this morning, man. I made it to the borderline, man. Y'all remember back in the day they suspended me, right? Yeah, they said I left the town, right? Yeah, right. You see, over here to the right is the Comac Jewelry Exchange. There's a couple things over there. They used to have this food spot over there. Y'all went there for break, right? Literally, I could have parked right here at White Castles and walked over there, but I went over there and I parked in that parking lot over there. Yeah, they suspended me. They said I left the town. That's because they was after me. They was there. They wanted to fuck me for anything. But they literally said I left the town. I was parked in that parking lot right over here. And they said I left the town. Yeah, go figure, man. Right? Now, if I'd have parked the truck right here, look, the truck that I was in, if I would have parked it right here at White Castle or at this church and just walked over there, they wouldn't have fucked with me. But they was trying to fuck with me anyway. So they would have fucked with me. But I always remember that shit. They said I left the town, baby. Now everything to the right is Smithtown. It's the town of Smithtown. This is the borderline right here. That's all town of Smithtown on the right side. All right, here's the job location. There was a car crash over here. Let's check it out, man. Let's assess it first. We're gonna assess it. It don't look that bad, y'all. It don't look that bad. I don't really see nothing, y'all. You heard? I don't see nothing. What y'all see? Y'all see anything? Look, we're gonna look at it together. We're gonna assess it. It was a car crash right here. This is the location. I don't see nothing. Look. Right here, a little bit, but it's on the sidewalk right there. It's not really there. We'll touch it up. Look, we'll touch it. It's not really here. Right, look. Y'all see me? Look. There we go. There we go. Big bucks, no whammies. Hit the like button, y'all. Hit the like button. I'll do a couple passes on this joint. It ain't really shit here. You see how cold the ground is? This is why this joint don't go out in the wintertime. Because the ground is too cold. Now you see how I'm checking my mirrors? Checking my mirrors, right? See how I'm in my mirrors? Because I'm going to make my move right here. No Master P. 10 bitches in there after me, look. See how I made my move? But I checked my mirrors. No Master P. The only thing I really see is this right here. Look. Willie got most of this shit up last night. Right here. You see it's a little bit of debris. This is how you gotta do it, look. You gotta be mindful, look. Alright, they got the red light right there. See how I'm watching the cars? See how I'm watching the cars? No, Master P. 10 bad bitches in the air after me. See how I was watching the cars? Look. See how I was watching the cars? Because them motherfuckers are slam right into me. Meanwhile, I'm out here doing the job, you heard? Source experience, y'all. Now I'll turn around up here, look. I'm gonna turn around right here on Gray Boulevard. Look, it's a bus behind me, right? Look. Let the bus go by. See the bus? That's why you stay in your mirrors, man. 2 buses. Then I'm gonna make my move. I got a convoy of cars coming. After this white truck passes me over here, I'm good. I'm gonna make my move. I'm gonna let this car go by. They was speeding too, look. I could have did it, but this car right here is speeding. Real dummy, see? Now I make my move. And I'll come back, I touch it up again. I can't touch the gutter right there, because you see all that snow? That shit'll lock this motherfucker up. When I get over here, you see my tracks already? My tracks NYC. Now I'm pretty much done. I'm done. Look, I got the contained area, you see? That's where the report was. The incident report was right here. I knocked this one out. Now I creep out. You see how I'm creeping out? I'm looking in my mirrors. I'm gonna make my move before this big truck comes right here, you see? See that big truck? I make my move. Skills, right? Look. Skills, I'm a Tuskegee Airman. Now he told me to do this road right here. So look, I already got the bottom half done. That's why, you see, that's why I was playing at the bottom like that a lot. Now I'm gonna just knock out the rest of this road here. Right? Skills. But hopefully y'all enjoyed the source this morning, man. Shaw News Boxer LLC. Management, marketing, and media, man. You know, you do have options. Appreciate the 4 likes. I holla.